I mean, I think Kwame Nkrumah made the very profound statement at the dawn of independence in Ghana, where he spoke about seeking your political kingdom first, and then, of course, all else will follow. And that's a paraphrase of that quote. And I think that was the spirit of Bandung and the spirit of that conference and that kind of independence with regard to not being aligned to any of the so-called Cold War blocs, between the USA and the Soviet Union, kind of reverberated within the African context and found that kind of inspiration towards independence and the kind of decolonization. But again, in the continent, I think structural conditions have moved in terms of where they are now. And of course, that spirit of political independence kind of found a challenging environment in terms of the economic architecture. And countries in Africa, whether in Southern Africa in particular, from looking at it from that perspective, got caught up in the Cold War dynamics of competition, rivalry, and the kind of geopolitical architecture that kind of unveiled itself at the time. And so we do see in Africa that the spirit of Bandung is felt, but I think from the economic perspective that was commented earlier by my fellow panelists, I think you're still beginning to see that level of economic strategic dynamic architecture is still kind of finding its footing in the continent if you look at intra-African trade and the integration of the African economy into the global economic architecture.